All right, so for this part of our weekly review, we are going to be reviewing both solving systems by graphing and by substitution. So let's start with the given information here. We have that Seamus and Roy both have savings account. Roy has $45 in the account and deposits $10 each month. Seamus has $25 in the account and deposits $15 each month. We need to know when will Roy and Seamus have the same amount of money and how much money will they have. So this is the question that we are going to be answering with this system of equations. And the rest of the problem is going to kind of lead us through to get us to that point. So if we look here, the first thing it asks us to do is to write two equations, one for Roy and one for Seamus. And so if we look at the given information, it says that we are looking for to know that X is the number of months and that Y is the total amount of dollars. And so we're looking to write an equation in Y equals MX plus B form. And so if we look at Roy, we could see he has $45 in the account and deposits $10 each month. So this is our B, our starting value, our y-intercept, and this is our slope, our rate of change, $10 per month. So we're going to say that Roy is equal to, he is saving $10 per month, that's the X, and starts with $45. And if we look, Seamus has $25 in the account and deposits $15 a month. So this is the y-intercept and this is the slope. So we'll say that y equals $15 per month and then starts at $25. So when we look at the two equations, Roy starts with more money, but he's saving less money per month. Seamus starts with less money, but he's saving more money per each month. So I'm going to take and pull this graph up a little bit so I can see it easier. And now I'm going to take and start with graphing the line. I'm going to use red for Roy. And so here's 45. And then I'm going to go up 10 and over 1. So 5, 10, and over 1 month. So that's our $10 per month. $10 per month. So I'm going to repeat that pattern as far as I can. Now, normally I would use a straight edge and I would draw a line. On the iPad here, I'm just going to leave these red points there and I'll draw the line after I see the point of intersection. On the iPad with the color, I think that makes it easier for you guys to follow me. So if I start Seamus, I'm doing in blue line here. So he starts at 25, which is right here. So you can see his starting value is less, but then it's going to be $15 a month. So 5, 10, 15 per 1 month. So I'm going to keep that pattern up, 5, 10, 15 per 1 month. And hopefully I'm going to find a point that's in common between Roy and Seamus. 5, 10, 15, 1. 5, 10, 15, 1. Right there is where it happens. And so if I look at that, that's at 4 months and at $85. So the point of intersection here is 485. And then just to finish my graph, I would take and make sure that I have this line and this line. Okay, and so now let's finish out the rest of the questions. It says, where did the two lines intersect? Well, we just did that. We said that that is the point 485. And what does your point of intersection mean? Well, if you think about it, go back up and look at that original question. I think I highlighted it in yellow. When will Roy and Seamus have the same amount of money and how much money will they have? Well, if you look at what we have here, 4 represents the number of months, and 85 is dollars. So that intersection point means that at 4 months, both accounts have $85. Now, we could actually have solved this entire problem without doing the graph at all. If we go back up and look at the original 2 equations that we wrote right here, you can see that they're both in y equals. And when that is the case, we can then take those 2 equations and set them equal to each other. That's one of our substitution methods. So since this was y equals and this is y equals, I can set these equal to each other and then work with inverse operations. This is up subtracting 10x. And this is a plus 25. I'm going to subtract 25. I'm going to get 5x is equal to 20. And if I divide both sides by 5, x will equal 4. And if x equals 4, that's what we found over here, right? The point of intersection. So we have found that again. If we needed to find our y value, we would go back up into one of these 2 original equations right here. And y would be equal to 10 times x is 4 plus 45. And we could see that y then, 40 plus 45, would equal 85. And we could find then our point of intersection and answer this question by using substitution. So with this one word problem here, we have reviewed how to set up a system of equations, how to solve a system by graphing, and how to solve a system by substitution.